So I'd like to just speak in broad terms about the training itself. So, forget Jonathan, his approach, the awesome cohort, the incredible guest faculty, the transformative work that you get to experience, doing the purpose guiding piece, being a consumer of the purpose guiding. So just forget all that. Like, let's just say that that's just a bonus thing. The training itself is totally unique. For three reasons. One, it's intellectually rigorous, it's experiential, and it's applied. Um, so when I say intellectually rigorous, it's hard. Like, there's massive amounts of reading. Like, you're not going to graduate without really knowing your stuff. I mean, you're going to have a deep understanding of Tim Kelly, Bill Plotkin, Terry Patton, Steve McIntosh. I mean, you're going to know the biggest minds that have ever danced with the subject of purpose. And so you're going to be able to speak authentically about what that is, so that, at least my experience is, like, I'm now able to kind of pull concepts from, say, Michael Mead or Joanna Macy or Terry Patton or Tim Kelly into my purpose guiding. So it feels good to, like, know that it's not just intuitive wisdom, know that it's not just kind of this thing I read once, but it was part of a cohesive, targeted training that is designed to make me a great purpose guide. So it's been selected, been curated by Jonathan. Like, these are the best books, the best teachers, and his process is, this kind of elegant synthesis of them. So it's intellectually rigorous, and it takes time. It's like 10 hours a week, which some people might be like, 10 hours, but, like, I don't know. I love really hard things. And, like, I was like, yes, I want somebody to, like, beat me with a purpose stick for 10 hours a week so I can, like, really get this craft. So that really appealed to me, signing up and doing it. Now, the experiential piece, I think, is absolutely necessary, because, I mean, you can't guide what you haven't experienced. And so we got to experience and do the exercises and have Jonathan's feedback on the exercises ourselves. So we get this, several $1,000 purpose guiding from, one of the world's experts in it, and learn to receive what it is to be guided. And that was amazing. And then the other piece around the experience is that, as our purpose starts to evolve and take shape inside the training, there's a shared sense of it, meaning, like, we're all doing it together. So it's not just, a one-on-one relationship, but, we have a real curiosity and can be contributed to by the other people in the training. So there's, like, a deeper experience of purpose awakening that would otherwise occur. And you can't get that anywhere else. And I've taught and led online purpose discovery trainings. I've done, live group things. It's very hard to actually pull that off, to get a bunch of people waking up at the same time, or a bunch of people doing an intense purpose discovery process at the same time. And Jonathan is able to do that, or rather PGI, the whole organization is able to do that. So there's a deep experience of purpose and purpose guiding that I think is really irreplicable. Now, the last is the practical piece, both through the entrepreneurial modules and the practice clients and the supervision. So working with practice clients was awesome. And I had done this work for a few years prior to doing PGI. So I had used some of these processes, but to have, 3 clients go through the process at the same time, like, I got to see, okay, so what was different between this process between client 1, 2, and 3, and why did this work well here but not so well there, and then so my own insight, just to get to see my practice clients as they're kind of moving through the Octagon, but also in the supervision. So to be able to bring these questions, like, okay, I'm not sure why the IntelliKey didn't work here when it worked here. Like, what am I missing? And to get Jonathan's feedback and the other mentors in the program, their feedback on what could have been done differently, what can you learn from it, what can you take forward. That was awesome. Really powerful. The other piece is the entrepreneurial piece. So it's like, yeah, great, we're getting initiated into this kind of really sacred craft of purpose guiding, but is this just another thing, another modality to learn? Like, I'm a personal growth junkie. I can eat up transformative modalities. Or is this truly a professional guild? And the answer is the latter. It is, because there's an entrepreneurial training where we get marketing, like best practices for marketing oneself as a guide or trainer or an educator, best practices for creating clients. So how to have that exploratory, quote unquote, sales conversation that where somebody sees a new vision for their own lives inside of their purpose guiding, and how to just get really good at that. And then what are just, the basics around websites and email and, newsletters and all that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of practical, applicable things that come into the latter part of this training that distinguish it from basically every other guiding school, distinguish it from, most, coaching training. There really is a deep commitment to the financial entrepreneurial success of every single person who graduates from PGI. And I believe that is, I hate to be reductive, but that's everything. Meaning it doesn't matter how good the training is in some regard. If it's not going to live out in the world, it was a useless training. So the training needs to live. And the only way for it to live is like build a business. Because if it's just this thing you studied once, that'll be a waste of your time. Not a waste, but like, it's not transformative. It's not going to change your life. It's not going to meaningfully affect how you contribute to society, how you pay your rent. And so, the entrepreneurial training was really, full of best practices, and one that deeply expressed kind of the nuances of what it means to actually be a purpose guide starting a business.